Hey guys, Sam here.
Sam Bankman-Fried is a 30-year-old former billionaire who was the founder and CEO of FTX, which was one of the world's largest crypto trading platforms.
He was known for his casual demeanor with an unusual eccentric haircut.
He wore a t-shirt and shorts and
Made it his thing that he was always working and sleeping on a beanbag in his office, totally committed to building his business.
he had vowed to give away his wealth.
He was one of the largest donors to congressional campaigns over the last cycle.
He gave $40 million.
He appeared in front of congressional panels, courted regulators.
My goal has been to find ways to have positive impact on the world.
When the crypto market entered a kind of slide,
He was seen as the white knight.
and it earned him comparisons to JP Morgan, Warren Buffett. People even compared him to the Federal Reserve because he was emerging seemingly as the lender of last resort for crypto. In the last month, all of this has collapsed. The business is in bankruptcy, and his once $16 billion fortune has collapsed essentially to nothing.
What led to the bankruptcy filing was a report by the news site CoinDesk.
Set off by a leaked document that raised questions about the company's finances.
Alameda Research, Sam Bankman-Fried's investment trading firm, had unusually large holdings of a coin that FTX created and issued for trading on its platform.
The document showed that Alameda was worth billions of dollars, but the majority of that was FTT.
Days later, Bankman-Fried's main rival,
A guy who goes by the name of CZ, who is the founder and CEO of a rival exchange called Binance,
tweeted that the company would be selling its FTT holdings due to, quote, recent revelations.
other customers of FTX thought to themselves, if this guy is dumping all of these shares of these tokens because he doesn't believe they're going to hold their value, then it's possible the entire platform collapses. We need to get our money off too.
it created panic and also a precipitous drop in the value of the coin.
They didn't have enough money to pay back their customers.
It had to pause withdrawals.
And within days, they ended up filing for bankruptcy.
Around the time of the bankruptcy filing, there was a Wall Street Journal report that FTX had loaned customer funds to Alameda Research to fund risky investments.
Did you know that FTX deposits were used to pay off Alameda creditors?
I don't know of FTX deposits being used to pay off Alameda creditors.
There have been a bunch of crypto businesses that failed this year.
This month, Voyager froze
The
withdrawals.
demise of algorithmic stablecoin Terra and
The fall of FTX was particularly stunning for a number of reasons.
In part because of the scale of it. This was a company that was valued at $32 billion in January.
FTX had sort of casted itself as this beacon of crypto legitimacy and had done so through Super Bowl ads, putting its name on major sports arenas, on referee jerseys, just really cast itself as being a very safe avenue into the crypto world.
With FTX, I have everything I need to buy, sell, and trade crypto safely.
We think there are over 1 million customers who have been impacted by the collapse of this company.
Large institutional investors who had put hundreds of millions of dollars into FTX, and then also just individual, ordinary retail investors. Some have said that, they've lost their entire life savings. It's unclear if they're going to get their money back through bankruptcy proceedings.
We think it's about $8 to $10 billion in customer funds that FTX is not able to pay back.
I think this is a time when people are wondering whether that market has been left untouched by regulators for too long.
Going forward, we're going to have hearings in the Senate Banking Committee and the House Financial Services Committee. Separately, there are investigations unfolding. Federal prosecutors in Manhattan, Justice Department, the SEC, the CFTC, state regulators, and then investigators in foreign jurisdictions, because this was really an international company, are all working on trying to piece together exactly how this happened, who knew what when, and what kind of accountability should they face. I think Sam Bankman-Fried is facing a very rough road.
So many ordinary people were lured by the promise of high gains on their investment.
It's going to take months, I think, before we really understand entirely what happened at FTX. It's just a fascinating human story. At another level, this raises serious issues and questions for policymakers in Washington, because this industry has presented itself as the future of money, the future of finance,